First Commonwealth Bank Field, and it is Heritage Conference Media Day. We get to talk to Mike Ninoski, who is the head coach of the Purchase Line Red Dragon softball team, with a couple of your girls standing off to the side here today. 13-10 last season. That's a pretty solid year, and you lost only two girls off of that team?
That is correct, yeah. Two seniors that graduated from last season, so we got the vast majority of our starters back for this season.
Going to be pretty competitive in what is a really competitive Western Division.
Right. That's the thing where, you can be loaded but still struggle every single game just because how tough the conference truly is.
As you think about this upcoming season and the girls that you have coming back, of course, you focus upon the pitching, and I always focus upon the catching too because it's so important. And obviously, if you had a 13-10 team, you've got some girls that can play some ball.
That's correct, and I returned not only my starting pitcher but also my starting catcher. So it's always good to have that experience back. And the 8 girls that we have back, my 3 seniors are will be 4-year starters. My 1 junior is going to be a 3-year starter, and my 4 sophomore they either started or played in all 23 games last year. So we have a ton of experience coming back.
Tell me about some of those names we're going to hear this year.
All right. Riley Mahaffey will be in the circle. Riley Adams behind the plate. Bella Cessna will be at first. Laura Phillips at second. Caitlin Hauser at short. Arissa Pierce at third. Then I got Olivia Weaver, Leah Nelson, Lily Stauffer, and a couple other freshmen that will be seeing time in the outfield.
You've got some real athletes on that ball team. Is it going to be a small ball, chase the ball around the field type of thing, or you got some bangers?
We have some hitters, but to be honest, I would love to be able to play some small ball. It's something that we have struggled to do in the past, and there are some really good pitchers that we face that we're going to need to be able to play some small ball. So that's one of our points of emphasis through the off season is to be able to bunt and bunt effectively.
Yeah, and the defense is so important, especially around the infield.
Absolutely. You got to be able to bunt, and you got to be able to field the bunt. And we'll do our best.
One of the challenges early in the season, and sometimes people get the idea that it's the early season softball doesn't count as much as the end of the season, but it all goes into the record. So you have to be playing well in the field right from the start, and that's really a big challenge, isn't it? Because you don't get that much time to get out on a practice field.
Right. It's not uncommon for the first time to be on the field as our first game. So absolutely. And that's one nice thing with having solid pitching where that helps take care of some of the early season errors that always come up just from the lack of experience on the field. So, yeah, but everybody's in the same boat, except maybe West Shamokin with their turf infield, but we're all struggling for field time.
Yeah, one of the great things about your team, though, is you have so many girls coming back who have great experience. So they know where the throws go. They know how to back each other up. They know the defensive game. It's just a matter of getting the rust off and learning it.
Right. At least they should, So you're right. With all the experience, and last year we made a pretty deep playoff run. So I'm hoping that we learned from that experience and we were eliminated eventually by the state champions, and to play at that level and see what they did, hopefully it taught us what we need to do to be successful.
You look across the Heritage Conference, and it's a really stacked Western Division. We know that, but you've got a real chance in this division. Who are some of the teams you're going to have to look out for?
Well, I think Marion Center and West Shamokin are always at the top, and until you knock them off. To me, they're always number 1 and number 2 for sure. So, and then you have River Valley that's always good. Homer's tough. So yeah, I mean it's like murderer's row every single game. So, but it is what it is.
You got to shoulder your way in there.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the thing, and they're not going to give it up easily. So yeah, we got to play well and see what happens.
Coach, thanks so much.
Yep, you're welcome.
Purchase Line softball getting set for another Heritage Conference season. It's Renda Digital TV.